Hello, everyone. How are you? My name is Maverick McElroy. Thank you for joining us for how to get your dream job without the stress of the job search. This is a great little video to kind of give you some ideas about how to potentially find employment and to never look for a job again. You know, my goal is to teach you the keys of finding your dream job. That was always been something that I've been extremely passionate about, and we want to share that with you. If you stay to the end, special surprise for you. We'll give you a gift that will help you get results even faster. That's right, a free gift, no tricks and trades to it, that will help you get results even faster. What makes this different than any other videos is I want to make some things clear. There's nothing to sell, right? It's just free content that will basically change your life. I promise you, okay? Free content that will change your life. Now, again, my name is Maverick McElroy. I've developed career marketing, resume solutions with powerful messages. I'm a triple certified writer, a recruiting specialist, and known to make a difference with helping people in their brand and their leadership message. All that to say is I'm a guy that really has a passion for helping jobs. As a career coach and a developer, it's just something that I love to do. So, with anybody out there that does what I do, I've done a lot of things right? I've, worked with Fortune 500 companies. I've even started my own business and have made millions of dollars. I've, succeeded with MBAs and bachelor degrees, but I've also done some things wrong, right? With anyone that works in the life today, you always do some things just as wrong as you do right. The key is, what have you learned from them? And that's what makes us special. But, after 10 years of being in the career development industry, there's three things that I really learned, right? One thing I discovered is that everyone is a brand, everyone is no different than a Walmart, than a Publix, than a Gucci, whatever your favorite brand is. You as an individual are a brand. I also discovered that words and presentation when it comes to the job search is everything. And I also discovered that the job search game doesn't change, or does change, and that you have to be able to understand what those changes are so that you're speaking in the right language for your audience. Now, I guess to tell you a little bit about me that makes me very special is, back in 2008, which some of you can probably recall, I had the best dream ever. My background started out in marketing. I was working with brands like L'Oreal, USA in New York, with other brands in the fast food industry and retail. And, I loved it. I was able to basically create strategic ideas. I was able to implement new products. I was able to help move the business in the right direction. And, as you can imagine, the economy fell, the business downsized, and you know what? I just lost my job. And that was like the worst feeling ever, because I was like, oh my God, I was doing so good. I had great reviews. What do you mean you're letting me go? And, it was just terrible. So, did what everybody else did. I had to go back and look for a job. And you ask yourself, Maverick, how did you do that? Well, I did what you're probably thinking about that you do, is I went online and I searched Indeed, Monster, all these sites to find a job. Yep, I went and searched and searched and searched. And I applied and I applied and I applied. And you know what? As you can probably guess, nothing happened, right? I wasn't getting interviews. I wasn't getting any job offers. And I was just frustrated. How was I going to pay my bills? What am I going to do? And so, with that frustration, I had to take it upon myself to really sit back and think about, what am I doing wrong? So, I went and did some research about the job search. And so what I did was I studied some of the best career coaches. I studied some of the best content out there. And I said, okay, for me to understand how to get my dream job, I need to study. I need to figure out what are the concepts. And so with that, I ended up getting certified as a resume writer. I was also able to get certified into understanding what the hidden job market is. That's the other 50% of the jobs that no one tells you about that are not posted online. I was able to get certified in career coaching. And in those certifications, in those trainings, I was able to find those key insights and those platforms that people never tell you. And so what I decided to do was I decided to take this information and actually start applying my marketing background with career development. One of the things I realized was if you ever study marketing, you'll find that people say marketing is about 4 P's, right? Product, price, promotion, and place. When you think about career development and looking for a job, I'm able to execute your 4 P's as your personal brand. And so with that knowledge and with that information, I was able to help people find their dream job. That's right. I was helping them figure out what their personal brand is and executing their 4 P's. And so, what I loved about it and self-gratification, even to today, people could, jump for joy in knowing that they got the job. They wanted that dream job. They executed what they had to execute, and they were able to tell the story in an effective way. And, nothing to boost and brag, but just to give you an idea, I won some awards. I was been recognized nationally by some of the most prestigious organizations for some of my work. And, it was a lot of hard work, understanding, a lot of training and development, but it really paid off. And I'm really excited about where we are today. But you know what? I discovered this the hard way. You know what? You can cheat and get this the easy way, right? You can get the insights that's going to make the difference in your job search. And, the old way of thinking, and doing the same old results, kind of like what I was doing in 2008 is going to get you, the same old results, right? But, the hard way, which you're probably already doing, is applying for jobs on the internet, working with recruiters, attending aimlessly at these job fairs, thinking something's going to stick, right? That's the hard way. The new way is understanding the thought process and understanding your brand and your 4 Ps to really allow you to execute those components. You want obviously to get the easy way to help you get the job you deserve without just fighting and begging and crying like I did, right? And, I just want to put out this disclaimer. Results are not typical. It's really for people that act on it, right? That really are taking it serious and that really want to change their life and learn how to fish instead of be given a fish, that idea. So, in this presentation, I promised you that I was going to give you some key nuggets. There's 3 secrets I found, and I want to provide them with you. First one is target your resume. And we're going to talk about that. The second one is interviews are predictable. And then the third one is what HR won't tell you. That's right. I'm about to give you the secret to what HR won't tell you. So let's talk about target your resume. Now, this is a concept here that may seem self-explanatory, but I can guarantee you over 90% of people that apply for jobs do not do this. Target your resume is you have to think to yourself, when you read a job posting, why did they write a job posting? The job posting is really designed for the employer to say, this is the perfect candidate. These are the skills, this is the attitude, these are the successes and accomplishments we're looking for to help us move forward in that particular job or that organization. It's your job to look at that job posting and say, look, this is how I've done it. This is what I've done. And I am that person that you're looking for. But what most people do, obviously, is they'll write one resume to a particular industry, if that, and they'll shoot out that one resume to all these employers, and they hope it sticks. Now, I will tell you, sometimes it does, sometimes it don't. But if you really want to make a difference, you get strategic and start thinking about how you fit that particular job. Of course, it takes a little bit more work, but research shows that it increases your chances for an interview by 80%. Secret number 2, interviews are predictable. And you're probably saying, Maverick, what do you mean? What do you mean interviews are predictable? Well, think about it. In today's technology, there's so many places that you can go and actually find out about your industry, how those interviews work. You can find out sample questions from the companies you're interviewing with, and you can find out, you can almost predict the type of questions. So, for example, with the industry, for example, if you were going federal employment, Federal employment uses structure interviews. Structure interviews means that they read off a piece of paper. They have to ask certain questions in a particular order. They're probably going to be behavior based. Tell me about a time when you worked with a difficult customer. How did you overcome it? The questions or the character traits from the behavior questions are going to be based off the skill sets in the job posting and the survey questions that you took online. Very predictable. If you're applying for companies, you could go to Glassdoor and look up sample interview questions that company may ask. You could go to do research, figure out what are the top 10 questions lawyers are asked in an interview, for example. And you should be able to be prepared for those questions because those are questions that are always asked. So, for example, when I was in marketing, the one question that employers always ask, tell me, who is number one in marketing and who has some work to do in marketing? Well, I knew that was coming, so I was prepared. I also knew questions like, tell me about yourself. I also knew from research and studying, like some of the games they may play and tests that they may give me in the interview. And knowing all of that, I was prepared, which allowed the interview to be predictable. And then step 3, hey man, I'm going to be the first to tell you, brother, invest in mentorship and support to get faster results. You may say, wow, this is what HR doesn't tell you. Yeah, this is what HR doesn't tell you because HR doesn't want you to know that if you invest in a mentor, it's going to allow you to be a lot faster and a lot cleaner, a lot more polished, right? No one wants to tell you that. So everyone should invest in a mentor. A mentor brings 2 things, new ideas, and most importantly, accountability. When you think about when you lose weight and you go to Weight Watchers, right? Weight Watchers makes you have accountability by making you get on the scale each week. Same idea with a mentor. There are new ideas in your head right now. I can guarantee you that from our 2 secrets that I gave you, or these 3 secrets that are running through your mind, like, wow, I could have done this, or I should have tried that. So, a mentor is going to help you get there. Someone that's done it, tried and true. A good mentor is going to give you good ideas and make sure that you act on them. But most importantly, a great mentor will put together some powerful people in a group and work towards similar goals. They will multiply everyone's effectiveness extremely, right? And so, for example, in my mastermind, we have people earning $5,000 a month working, right along with people that earn $100,000 a month. And so the ideal is everyone wins. When you're sitting in those mentor and those masterminds, you're able to see what other people are doing, what their strategies, how they polish, how people perceive certain perspectives, which is going to really help drive the bottom line for you. If you want to go to the Caymans, right, would you charter a plane or would you get behind the controls yourself with no training, no map, or no co-pilot to guide you? Heck, you're not going to do that. So why in the heck would you search for your dream job without a mentor that has a proven system? Makes no sense. So, like I said, I've wasted countless hours behind a computer looking for work. I attended hundreds of job fairs. I bought, tons of crap that I didn't even need. And you guys know what I'm talking about. I undersold myself for years and left millions of opportunities on the table. And, really buried years of my life, like multiple years of my life, doing the wrong stuff and then trying to figure it out. So, I guess for you guys to really think about, you really at this point got 2 options. Guess what they are? One is to go at it alone, spend tens of thousands, probably hundreds of thousands, figuring out, and get frustrated, wasting your time on how to find a job and hoping that your resume sticks. Or you could learn the proven system from everybody who has not just done it, but actually mastered it to the best in the world at it. So here's how I can help you. Okay. And I don't like giving this to everyone, but you're listening to this video and I feel like I need to give this to you. My team and I have set aside some time this week, or really next week, to speak to you personally about how you can apply your ideas of the job search starting today. I just gave you a very broad stroke about some of the insights and secrets that you need to know, but I've shown you how this is being done on a very broad. But the truth is, everybody's job search is going to be unique, and you need to know how to apply these concepts in everyday life so that you can do what you want to do, be happy, and actually get the things you want to accomplish. All right. So, like I said before, I hate that this slide is a little crappy, but it's free. There's no catch. There's nothing you have to be worried about in this platform. So, but I will have to tell you and be honest with you, who is this for? It's really for people that are absolutely committed in hitting their job search goals in with total integrity and true concern for their well-being. It's for that individual, man, that really, really is going to take on this mission full-heartedly. You must also have an expertise and a real value to deliver. If you're not focused and not open to change, this is not for you. I promise you that. So, even more, who is this for? You have to be dedicated in taking your career to the next level, and you want to make sure that your career marketing documents properly support your objective. You're looking for a career industry expert who has worked with leaders and subject matter experts around the globe to empower their career move. You don't like to leave things by chance, but prefer to create and implement proper career strategies. And you do not want to rely on job postings or your current networking alone. That's the kind of person we want. This is not for people who do not have values and just want any job. You do not put this in the effort to succeed. You like to blame others, make excuses and complain and think the world's all against you. And most importantly, probably thinking about this video as a skeptic. Hey, I'd rather you go and continue to be the old way because I know tried and true. So you ask yourself, okay, buddy, Maverick, so why are you doing this? Well, on the call, we'll help you totally clarify about exactly what you want in your next dream job to look like, the exact steps you should take to achieve your goals. And if you want us to help you, if you think this is a good fit, it may invite you to become one of our new clients that we'll take this month. Very few spaces, but hey, this is something that we feel very passionate about. Now, if we work together, we'll put you through the same programs we put our 6-7-figure earners through. The curriculum is designed to get you noticed by the HR recruiter and maximize your leverage. What we expect you to do is bring in higher income and a new job within 4 months and have that self-gratification and know how to fish instead of being given a fish when it comes to the job search. Okay, so like I said, apply below, click on the button below. It's going to be fun. And yes, this is for anyone that puts into their own hands, that puts life into their own hands. This is for that person. So if this sounds like you and you want to get started, over the next 5 days, we'll set aside some time to talk to you, see if this is a good fit to work together. It has to be good for both of us, obviously, right? And your call will go through roughly 20 minutes. We'll map out exactly the action plan for you to allow to fit your income goals this year. This call will probably be the most valuable 20 minutes you invested in your life this year. That's right, 20 minutes. And again, you have two choices. Choice one, you can go along based off the information you went over in the video today, or you can apply to work with us right now and potentially have this up and running within the next 4 months. And when we say up and running, meaning having the brand image and perception that you'll need to get the next job. All right. During the breakout session, 3 things we're going to do for you. We're going to be crystal clear in assessing your skill sets and figuring out what is wrong with what actions are you doing wrong in your job search. We're going to be crystal clear in understanding your strengths, your skills, your values, and then understanding how to deliver that brand. We're going to be crystal clear on how to sell your brand to those employers. All right. So make your commitment to yourself. You deserve it. Click below. And so what to do next? Like I said, man, click below. Schedule some time for the strategy call. And again, I can't stress enough, Harry, time is limited. We don't have a lot of time. We're very busy. We got tons of clients, but we feel like this is very important for you guys to have. Okay. Click below. We look forward to speaking to you, and let's change the world and learn how to sell our brand so that you can get that dream job you're looking for. Best of luck to you. Please feel free to reach out with any questions.